Hello families, and welcome to Pumpkins, Cackles, and Caramel Apples. Okay you guys, so the first thing that we're going to do is work on one of our craft activities. So grown-ups, make sure that you have all of the crafts laid out on the table ready to go. So what you're going to want to do first is color your ghosts and then cut them out, and then grown-ups, you can place them on your child's finger and get ready to sing our 5 Little Ghosts finger play song. So go ahead and look that over and then we'll sing it together.
Five little ghosts went out one night, haunting, spooking, what a fright. Mother ghost said boo, boo, but back to the house only 4 ghosts flew. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little ghosts went out one night, haunting, spooking, what a fright. Mother ghost said boo, boo, but back to the house only 3 ghosts flew. 1, 2, 3. 3 little ghosts went out one night, haunting, spooking, what a fright. Mother ghost said boo, boo, but back to the house only 2 ghosts flew. 1, 2. 2 little ghosts went out one night, haunting, spooking, what a fright. Mother ghost said boo, boo, but back to the house only 1 ghost flew. 1 little ghost went out one night, haunting, spooking, what a fright. Mother ghost said boo, boo, but back to the house no little ghosts flew. Sad mother ghost went out one night, haunting, spooking, what a fright. Mother ghost said boo, boo, and back to the house all the 5 ghosts flew. 5 little ghosts went out one night, haunting, spooking, what a fright. Mother ghost said boo, boo, and back to the house all the 5 ghosts flew.
Alright, I'm going to tell you guys one of my favorite stories. It's called Big Pumpkin and it's by Erica Silverman. Once there was a witch who wanted to make pumpkin pie. So she planted some pumpkin seeds and she weeded and she watered. And after a while, a sprout poked through. A pumpkin grew and it grew and it grew. And then it grew some more. Soon Halloween was just hours away. So the witch thought about pumpkin pie and she bent down to pick the pumpkin off the vine. Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled. First she pulled hard, then she pulled harder, but then the pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the witch. Just then a ghost came through.
Big pumpkin.
The ghost said. It's big in its mind, but it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween is just hours away. And she kicked that pumpkin.
I'm bigger than you and stronger too. Let me try.
Said the witch. But she thought about pumpkin pie, and she stepped aside. The ghost bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. So first he pulled hard and then he pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the ghost. But just then along came a vampire.
Big pumpkin.
The vampire said. It's big in its mind, but it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween is just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin.
I am bigger than you, stronger than you. Let me try.
Said the witch. Said the ghost. But they thought about pumpkin pie, so they stepped aside. The vampire bent down to take that pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard and then he pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the vampire. Just then along came a mummy.
Big pumpkin.
Said the mummy. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on a vine, and Halloween is just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin.
I'm bigger than you and stronger too. Let me try it.
Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. But they thought about pumpkin pie, so they stepped aside. And the mummy bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled. First she pulled hard and then she pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the mummy. Just then along came a little bat.
Big pumpkin.
The witch didn't say a word. She just looked at the ghost and rolled her eyes. The ghost looked at the vampire, and the vampire looked at the mummy. And they all looked at the little bat, and they started to laugh.
I am not big and may not be strong, but I have an idea.
And then he told all of them what to do. Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. Said the mummy. But they thought about pumpkin pie and bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine.
Get ready. Get set. Pull.
The bat pulled the mummy pulled the vampire pulled the ghost, and the ghost pulled the witch. And the witch pulled the pumpkin. Well, they pulled and they tugged and they pulled. First they pulled hard and then they pulled harder, and snap! Off came the pumpkin. Drat, said the witch. Whoosh! It flew and it flew, and thud! It landed on top of a hill, and bump, 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 it bounced all the way down to the witch's house. And when it got to her door, that pumpkin just sat. Hooray for the bat! Shouted the witch. and she hurried inside to make pumpkin pie. Said the ghost. Have some more, said the witch. Couldn't eat another bite, said the vampire. Fun party, said the mummy. Time to go, said the bat. Drat, said the witch as she watched all of them leave. Then she went right out and planted another pumpkin seed. And that's the end of Big Pumpkin.
So our little pumpkin just loves caramel apples, so let's decorate and create Mr. Caramel Pumpkin. First, you'll want to start with picking which googly eyes you want to use. Then cut out orange and yellow construction paper in small pieces for the caramel topping. Only place half the caramel topping that you want to use first before applying the stem. Next, we will cut the brown construction paper to create our stem. Cut a narrow strip and fold the ends to glue them together. Then glue the bottom fold to the construction paper on the pumpkin and then squeeze the stem closed. Now you can add more construction paper for the caramel topping and your candy images and stickers to the top. Finish by making him smile using your black construction paper.
So we are going to make our caramel apples. So kiddos, I want you to get your cauldron out and your spoon, and we're gonna say a little spell while our grown-ups are getting the ingredients ready to make caramel, okay? It goes like this. Double, double toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started.
So grown-ups, go ahead and wash the apples in hot water. The kiddos can help dry. Make sure to dry the apples vigorously to get the wax off. Pour 2 cups of brown sugar. Pour 1 cup of light corn syrup. Pour 1½ cups of heavy cream. Add 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Add a ½ teaspoon of salt. Stir over medium-low heat with a wooden spoon until butter has melted. At this point, kiddos can prep candy. Then cook without stirring. Occasionally wash the sides of the pot down with a wet pastry brush. When the temperature reaches 235 or after 8 to 10 minutes, go ahead and remove from the heat. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and stir. Let the caramel cool for 5 to 10 minutes.